I'm back from the Alps and I wanted just to talk to you about the tap and just kind of, if you're thinking about doing it, what to expect, what not to expect, and just a little bit of a roundup really. So the main thing that I was worried about was the amount of people. Like, you know, I do Audaxes, like at Audaxes there's maybe like 30 people. So this was 15,000 people. So I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of people on the roads. But I have to give it to them. Obviously, they just organised it so well. It never felt like you were with more than like 30 people, I guess, at a time. It was just really well organised. Everyone was just so spread out, and yeah, I was quite impressed with that. So if you are worried about, you know, riding with loads of other people, then don't be, because that was my apprehension, that I was like, I don't want to be riding with like all hundreds and hundreds of people. It doesn't feel like that, because you are set off in like different pens and different times. So I think there were 15 different start times, 15 different pens depending on how long you basically have to put down how long you think you're going to take, and then they put you in the correct pen. The only thing with that though is the people that are going to take the longest set off the latest. So I see why they do that, because they don't want slower people at the front and then fast people overtaking, but then it's like you get the least time to do it. So that is, but what can they do? There's nothing else that they can do about that. That's just, I understand why they do it. What else? The feed stops, they were really good. And obviously I'm vegan, so I was like, oh, are they gonna have anything? They had bananas, they had oranges, they had like energy drink, which was vegan because I checked. So I was pretty impressed with that. They had loads of water, there were so many volunteers. That was pretty amazing. So I was like, you get top marks for that one. And the people out on the streets were just amazing, just cheering us on like all the way around. I actually feel like the women got cheered on more. I don't know if it's just because I was there, obviously they were cheering for me, but I don't know, I just felt like, I think it's Allez Fillet. I can't remember what they were shouting. Is it? Oh, I can't remember what it was, but they were shouting. Basically it meant go girl. If you know what the French is for that, post it below, because it's completely gone out of my head. But yeah, they were shouting like go girl, you could do it. And so that was really nice and supportive. And there were people just stood out all day with like hoses hosing us down because it was just so hot. So I really like that everyone was just so supportive and got behind it and was just making us feel like pros for the day. What else was there to say about it? So I just think it was a really fun event, and what I love most about it is that it changes every year. It's not going to be the same route, and I think that's what I like, that when I went to the Alps, obviously we didn't do any of these climbs because they're lesser known than like Alpe d'Huez and Galibier, so we got to actually try out different climbs, and I love that. I love that they were just like different climbs we wouldn't have done. What else? Actually, this is a very minor point, but I was still quite impressed by it. So basically when you go to the expo and sign up, you get like a really nice little backpack, and you get like a little Rafa musette with like signposts. You know I love signs. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love like French signposts. And so I was like, oh, that's a really nice bag. What else did you get in there? I was just very impressed with like the goodie bag kind of thing, because I was like, I will actually use these things. So yeah, I really like that aspect of it. And I think that is pretty much it. So if you've got any other questions about Le Tap, then just let me know about it. But I think if you are thinking of doing it, then I would just definitely say go and give it a go, because it's just so much fun. But for training wise, what I would say is do Audaxes. Do a load of Audaxes of like 150, 100, 200k Audaxes with a fair bit of elevation, and you'll be absolutely fine for it. I absolutely loved it. So I went over, and I just want to say thank you actually, because I went over with All Things Ride, so I just want to say a massive thank you to them again, just for just being so good and organised and everything. And they are a tour operator, they do like the 312, they do Le Tap, so they just took care of everything. All I had to do was just literally get to the airport in Geneva, and then they just sorted all the transfers to and from the expo, to and from the start, well, to the start of the ride, because it was like a K and a half from the finish. And so yeah, they were just really good. So yeah, I'll leave their details below. If you are thinking of going, you want to do like a package holiday where they kind of sort out basically everything you need to sort out to do it. I'll leave their details below if you want to go and have a look at them. But the group of people as well, it was just a really nice mixture of like young people, old people. There were 4 women as well, which I really liked. All different abilities. I was the slowest, but I mean, who cares? I absolutely loved it. So yeah, and thank you so much for all the support on the and just lovely comments, and just like, I just think you're just like the nicest people to me, and just so supportive of me, and I very much appreciate it. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. I've got a couple of exciting other potential trips in the pipeline, so we shall see about those. But yeah, just keep riding your bikes, and I will be out on mine this weekend. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I will see you next video.